Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Birchwood podcast. For all of our new viewers, thank you so much for joining us on our small area of the internet. And for our older viewers, thank you for coming back. Today, I kind of want to speak to somebody that you've already seen on our channel before, but a lot has changed since the last time we saw him. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Njabulo Mabuza, the official MD of Birchwood Hotel.
Thank you, Q. And good morning to the beautiful listeners and watchers, viewers.
Yes. So, like I said, a lot has happened from the last time the viewers have seen you, and we kind of just want to go back to your journey here at Birchwood and touch on points that we touched on before, like growth. You are a testimony of what the growth here at Birchwood can do for you. And I want to ask you, what was going through your mind when the position was presented to you of MD of the biggest hotel in Southern Africa? Like,
what was going through my mind? I don't think I remember what was going through my mind at the time, but it's just always humbling. You know, every growth point here at Birchwood for me personally has always been a humbling moment, and just like this one as well, it's humbling. But I'll tell you what I did feel and what I still do feel, and I even said it, I think, in one of the staff meetings. A few platforms I've said this, that it's easier to take charge of a sinking ship because it can only go up. But the tough part about this role is that I've taken over managing director position of a business that's doing exceptionally well, if I were to say so ourselves, and to take over that at that high level of performance is not easy. So there is a bit of fear, but however, I'm ready for the challenge, and I'm ready for the task, and I believe the board believes in me, and we've got amazing support. So I've entered the role with so much confidence that will only reach greater heights. So yeah, overall feeling is that of excitement, is that of let's press on. It's an exciting chapter, but we are beautifully positioned, with everything, which we have the facilities and the people. So yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. I think for me, I would be very nervous. But also, I think,
of course,
like you said, you've got a lot of support. You've got a lot of people in your corner. Even with us, we are rooting for you 100%. So I think this is a great opportunity for everyone to see what you can do from learner to MD of a big, not like a tiny hotel, this is a big hotel. So I hope you guys are taking notes and feeling inspired by these questions that we're about to get into. So another thing that I would just like us to get into is, as MD, what can we expect from you? As Birchwood and as clientele, what can we expect from you?
I think let me start with internally Birchwood. It's really to move the company from good to great. I mean, we're doing well as a company, and my role is not to come and change a lot of things, because a lot of things are doing well, but it's just to add, that little value which I think I can add, from a leadership point of view, from a staff development point of view, from a systems point of view. We've got a very strong management team. We've got very strong staff members, even from a floor level. And I think my role is just to give that direction in terms of what the board mandate is. And for us, it's just to keep growing and to make sure that, we never reach a place of complacency. Mine is always to emphasize that, the moment we think we are all that, that is the beginning of our downfall. So it's for us to always be on our toes, keep the staff on our toes, keep every manager on their toes. We've got a big facility and a big responsibility, but we've got the right people on the bus. That's just to make sure that we all stay on our toes. From a guest and client perspective, I mean, we're really doing everything, from, I think we'll get to it even as we discuss, from the facilities, to make sure that the guest experience never drops. We're still making sure that the facilities are looking good. We're making sure that our relationship with our clients are solid. We've actually done a few changes from a sales point of view where we are going more into the market. The past 3 years was really as sort of handling the pipeline which we had, but this year, from a client point of view, they'll see more of us, face to face. We'll continue with what has worked, and we've added a few touches. But, to all our clients, the promise is that the service will never drop, and, just to keep those relationships solid.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So for a lot of our members that have been tuning in, we move around a lot because we want to show you guys a lot of our venues while we are shooting here. So today we are in the Oak Chamber, which is where you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. An amazing experience, beautiful atmosphere, beautiful music, and amazing service. So I've seen a lot of you guys interacting with us on social media, a lot with our renovations that are happening here at Birchwood. So we've got a lot coming from you guys. And going back to our MD, I just want to ask you, what other renovations are we doing? We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, I think we have to always have a lot going on. We're a big property. And like I said, the moment you think you are there, it's the beginning of your downfall. So we're doing a lot of renovations, like you just mentioned now, this Oak Chamber. This is us just making sure that we never find ourselves in a place of complacency. We renovated this beautiful restaurant, we've expanded the seating capacity. It's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. At Birchwood, we're always wanting to make sure that we're a step ahead.
Yeah.
We believe so much in that we're a step ahead. We must never be caught flat-footed like Basheti scheme, So it's that mentality that we renovated this. It's a beautiful venue, for breakfast. It's nice it's another addition to Petite Center, because our breakfast was mostly at Petite. So now we've got this Oak Chamber, beautifully renovated. We can have lunches in here, dinners as well. So it's amazing. I love how it turned out. There's still a few little changes we want to do, but it's looking beautiful. It's in service. It's its second week now in the renovated one, and the breakfast, I must say, is amazing. I mean, the staff in here, it's beautiful. It's a venue which I think every guest must get into contact with. Yeah,
100%.
Exciting times, I must say.
Exciting times ahead. You heard it here first, ladies and gents. But just to also hop onto the topic of Birchwood always thinking ahead.
Yes.
My next question to you is, as one of the fathers of this house, where do you see us in 3 years?
Where do I see Birchwood in 3 years? I won't talk from a revenue point of view because that's very clear. The board has given that mandate and I know what that number is. But I really see Birchwood being the leader that it is in the industry, and really almost the perception of Birchwood being just a one market hotel change. We service so many clientele, but in the public eye, we are known for a specific organization hotel or a specific group hotel, and that's because when certain clients come here, African National Congress, you're a big client of ours. When they come here, they come with media. So sometimes the image is that it's a government-only hotel. But we're beautiful. We enjoy a lot of support from government. We're very grateful, and we'll keep on working hard to get that support through our service. But we've hosted a lot of corporates as well, a lot of churches, a lot of NGOs, SADC frequencers. So in the next 3 years, I really want to see us as positioned as a venue of choice, and not only because of our capacity, but because of our people. But when people come here, when our guests come here, the service they get here makes them saying, wow, wow, and we invest a lot in that. We invest a lot in terms of getting our people right. We can do all of these beautiful renovations, but these renovations mean nothing if the service and the contact with people is not up to scratch. So we are blessed to have good leaders in this hotel, good managers and good staff members, who really service our guests with the beautiful smiles which they do. So it's really in 3 years that we are that preferred venue for all needs, and also, to just keep growing, keep developing even the people, and let there be more stories like this. I mean, Birchwood culture of development has been in existence since I started as a learner, in 2006. So we want that also. People must know, particularly our own people, that Birchwood is a place where you can grow.
Yeah.
As long as you've got the vision, you've got the right attitude, the sky is the limit.
Wow. I hope, like I said before, I hope you guys are taking notes, because a lot of the culture here at Birchwood is based in what he just said. The sky is the limit, but here you punch a hole through the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So I think 2 more questions I just want to get into before we have to let you go.
Sure.
What is your favorite thing about Birchwood, but outside of staff?
My favorite thing about Birchwood, outside of staff. You're saying outside of staff because that's going to be my automatic answer. Okay. So that is my number one. But okay, outside of staff, I'll say my favorite thing about Birchwood is our flexibility.
Yeah.
We are not a corporate, we're cowboys, now we make things happen, and I think we're very client-centric, so we've got the client in mind. You could call us now and say you want a conference for 500 people, the plan will be made.
Yep.
We work with magicians here, and I love the fact that through our leadership group, we're very flexible, we understand each other, and I think more so we understand our business and we understand our clients. The fact that we are where we are has attributed a lot to our flexibility. And I love that about Birchwood. It sometimes works against us, but most of the time works for us.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that we are flexible, decisions can be made, and we empower our people to make the decisions, rather make a decision and satisfy a guest and say sorry later.
Yeah.
You'll be forgiven. So we are that type of an organization, and I love that. So to give you one word again, flexibility.
Okay. So anyone that's thinking about joining the Birchwood family, remember that you've got to be flexible. And Birchwood is amazing in the way that management do not micromanage you. They trust you, and that trust only comes with their training. So I think if anybody is looking into becoming a part of the family, we would welcome you with open arms, and hopefully we'll see you around. And the last question I want to ask you is, just so a lot of the new viewers who haven't seen you before get to know you, and so us older folk know you a little bit better, what is your favorite 90s song?
My favorite 90s song, Alexander O'Neal, Sentimental. Just take a walk down memory lane.
Okay.
See you at the best. Oh, I'm a bad singer, but that's my favorite. It's probably even 80s, but yeah. Alexander O'Neal, Sentimental would be my favorite. Old school, yeah.
I didn't peg you for that. I was thinking maybe like something.
Congo, mommy.
No, like maybe you give me like hardcore rap R&B vibes.
My goodness.
Like Gangsta's Paradise, maybe.
I'm not a hip hop fan. I had a phase in my life where I was an Eminem fan. Yeah, I think in my high school days. But no, look, I'm very versatile in the music I listen to. But my favorite is R&B. I love my deep house, and I love my old school kwaito. So those are my genres. But yeah, no, hip hop, Gangsta's Paradise. Are they still alive?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not sure, but yeah. So that's not my cup of tea. So it's more of the R&B, my soulful house music.
Yeah.
Every Friday religiously, my playlist is white. Every Sunday religiously, my playlist is gospel from the morning until 12, then from 12 till 6 is R&B. So yeah.
Okay. So hopefully you guys got a little bit more of an insight into the amazing Njabulo Mabuza, our MD. Thank you so much for coming on the show and just chatting with us.
Thank you.
I know it was very last
Thank
minute.
you for the chat. Yeah, it was last minute, but it's been lovely. It's a good platform, and thanks for having me, and thanks to those who've taken the time to listen to this brief little chat. And yeah, we'll do more soon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we look forward to seeing more of you guys. Don't forget to interact with us on social media. If you've got ideas for us, if you've got content that you'd like us to shoot, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, and we shall see you soon. And that's us signing out.